Imagine a life where every single thing you do is controlled by one person. Imagine a world where the first thing you do when you wake up is put on your VR glasses. Before even going to the bathroom or saying good morning to your partner or family, imagine that every single thing you do is now digital. Going to work, meeting your friends, dancing at concerts, traveling, and even starting a family. Everything will be inside of a digital world that we call the Metaverse. Then, imagine that this digital world is all in the hands of one person who controls the entire world. Mark Zuckerberg, the leader of one of the biggest companies in the world. This is not just imagination, this is the world that Mark Zuckerberg is now creating, and he calls it Meta. Everyone will live in a world created by Mark Zuckerberg. He will know everything and control everything. At least, that's his grand plan for Meta. Mark Zuckerberg is known for selling our data to his own gain. What more will he do if he controls our whole digital life? Think about when Jeff Bezos wanted to revolutionize the way we do our shopping, and now he owns the biggest e-commerce website in the world. Or think about when Steve Jobs wanted to make cell phones accessible to everyone and created the highest valued computer and phone company in the world. Now, Mark Zuckerberg has a plan to revolutionize our complete life as we know it. He wants to make everything digital, and he's not going to let anyone stop him. But why did Mark Zuckerberg create Meta? Is he really trying to take over the world as we know it? What does that even mean? And what are the dangers to the metaverse? Should we be scared? Or should we be hopeful about a digital future? These are all valid questions because whether you like it or not, the metaverse is going to be a part of our reality. In this channel, we dive deep into the minds of the greatest leaders in the world to find out what will happen in the future. Today, we unravel what is in the brains of one of the most influential men on the planet, Mark Zuckerberg, and we will find out how he plans to take over the world of the future. Don't forget to press that subscribe button and discover about the future of our lives. So, let's dive into it. Why did Mark Zuckerberg create Meta? Nowadays, it's hard to come across someone who hasn't heard of Mark Zuckerberg. He is known as being the founder and CEO of the company Meta, formerly known as Facebook. Facebook currently has more than 2.8 billion active users, which means it's the most well-known social networking platform on the planet. This means that more than 1/3 of all the people in the world is active on Facebook. 1/3! It's bizarre if you think about the fact that one company has access to personal information of so many people. You would hope they would use this power for good, right? Well, not really. Facebook has been shown many times in history that it cares more about gaining trust and money from advertisers than creating a safe space where users can upload their private pictures and share their lives with family and friends without being afraid of someone stealing their sensitive information. But lately, Facebook is trying to be better. They want to show users that they actually do care about privacy and that the Facebook from the past is not the Facebook of the future. This is one of the reasons why Mark Zuckerberg changed Facebook. Well, with Meta, Mark Zuckerberg wants to follow a new vision. His vision of what he thinks the future will look like in 15, 10, or even 5 years. He believes our lives will not be like they are right now. Mark Zuckerberg believes that every important thing we do will be online. He believes the future of the internet will be what is being called the Metaverse. Mark, in his recent presentation regarding the Metaverse, said, "We believe the Metaverse will be the successor to the mobile internet. We'll be able to feel present, like we're right there with people no matter how far apart we actually are." You must be thinking, what is the Metaverse? Metaverse is a term coined by a novelist in 1992, when the internet was still spreading its wings. The author, Neil Stephenson, claimed that virtual reality is a successor of the internet and called that virtual reality Metaverse. The word meta means beyond, and verse meaning universe. That means that the Metaverse is a universe beyond the one we already have. Sounds a bit vague, right? Let me explain it in an easier way. The Metaverse is basically a virtual world where you can do almost anything you can do in the real world. You enter this world by putting on your VR glasses and design an avatar, a digital version of yourself, so that you can interact with all the other avatars around you. If you haven't, I recommend you watch the movie Ready Player One. In this movie, it becomes very clear what the Metaverse is all about. There are no limits to the Metaverse, and you can be whoever you want. But why does Mark find this Metaverse so interesting that he's rebranding his whole company for it? Please watch this video till the end, like, share, and subscribe, because everybody needs to know the truth about what Mark Zuckerberg is planning for the future. The term Metaverse and the concept has attracted the attention of CEO and co-founder of Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg. So much so that he has decided to change the name of Facebook to Meta. This announcement was made in late October 2021. According to Mark Zuckerberg, the virtual world is much better than the real one. He prefers the digital presence of a body rather than physical, and he has theories behind it. Coming to the intention and action of Mark towards Metaverse. The goal that Mark Zuckerberg is chasing is that he wants to take Metaverse to some unusual heights and take virtual reality to a point where a person can literally pass through the screen and enter the 3D world. It's like controlling a new life that's different from the physical world, a world where he has full control. Remember how I said in the beginning that Mark Zuckerberg already has a platform with more than 2.8 billion people on it? Right now, he's only in control of the social part of our lives through Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. He can now just see who we are, who we talk to, and what we like to do. But with the Metaverse, he will not only have full vision of our social lives, but he knows about our whole lives. He sees where you work, what you do, how productive you are, where you hang out. He basically sees all your conversations and all your travel. I don't know about you, but I find it scary that one person will know so much about me, especially if that person has proven in the past that he doesn't care about the privacy of his users. You must be thinking that it'll take a lot to own and run the Metaverse concept in the world, but you don't know that Mark has been preparing for this change for a long time. Someone's going to sell the hardware to access this Metaverse, and someone's going to create the software that popularizes it, and Zuckerberg is making it clear that he wants Meta to be a leader in both areas. Zuckerberg has been buying companies and hiring staff to make his vision come to life. In the past, he's taken over WhatsApp, Instagram, and Beluga, which are social media apps, to control a bigger and bigger part of our social lives. But for the Metaverse, we need hardware. We need virtual reality glasses to enter the Metaverse. That's why Meta recently even bought the virtual reality hardware and software company Oculus VR. This is what many call the gateway to the Metaverse. Meta also bought London-based Scape Technologies, a company that turns images and videos into 3D maps for AR. Meta also bought Control Labs, which shines electrical signals from the brain to a device via a wristband, which makes it easy to track hand movements in the Metaverse. The Metaverse, a concept that mixes the physical and digital worlds via virtual and augmented reality, will require enormous computing power. According to Zuckerberg's Meta business, the AI supercomputer dubbed AI Research Supercluster RSC is already the 5th fastest in the world. All of these purchases and activities from Zuckerberg only point towards one thing, and that is that Mark Zuckerberg is determined to take over the world of the future. The future is going to be Meta, and Mark Zuckerberg wants to have the monopoly ownership of it. As he says in an interview, "We will effectively transition from people seeing us as primarily being a social media company to being a Metaverse company." Mark has indulged the idea of Metaverse so much that he personally thinks that it's better to be virtually in a meeting rather than being there physically. He is so fond of the idea that people will be able to connect to each other via virtual reality that there will be no need of a phone call or even a video call. But what does this mean for us? Are we in danger? Imagine every billboard, every machine, and every network being under Mark's control. This gives us a vision of the world where everything is going to be under Mark's control, exactly the way he took over the digital social network area. Although Mark Zuckerberg is trying to become better at protecting our privacy, only the future will tell if he will keep this up with Meta. There is no doubt that he is a genius and was able to make a breakthrough company just like he did with Facebook in his student days, and now he's hyper-focused on turning Meta into the next big thing. It seems like Mark Zuckerberg is ready to take over the internet in the future. The digital world of the future is being created by Mark. But is the world going to follow Mark Zuckerberg into the metaverse? The question stands there. Can we trust him? Until we uncover the truth, please like and subscribe to our channel and be aware of the future of our world.